Today's episode of Wine Time Fridays is brought to you in part by our friends, and they are friends, at CDA Gourmet, Pilgrim's Market, and Revora.
It's been a long week, right? Are you ready to wind down? Why not? It's time for the Wine Time Fridays podcast with Shelley and Phil. Neither are sommeliers, but both have a deep passion for life, each other, and of course, delicious wine. And now, here to talk about this week over a glass of wine is Shelley and Phil. It's wine time.
Ho, ho, ho. Hello and welcome to another episode of Wine Time Fridays with Shelley and Phil, episode 296 on this 19th day of December. We are within 1 week of Christmas.
No.
And we are. Happy Friday, Shelley. Maybe you need this. It's wine time.
I do need it.
We were remiss because we kind of brought it up last week that we had been the day before at Fred Meyer most of the day ringing bells, but we never really finished the story. So now you've finished it. Now you've heard it. We were there for 13 hours, and it was a lot of fun.
It wasn't really 13 hours.
It seemed like
just,
it.
Well, he was there a very long time by himself. Poor thing.
I know. I need people. Well, Shelley, you know, they say when it rains, it pours. But in our neck of the woods this week, it didn't just pour, did it?
No.
No. It roared.
It roared.
Yes. We had a massive windstorm rip through the region and thus our yard that ended with a giant tree coming down right on top of our chicken coop.
Bye-bye, chicken.
The feathers were ruffled.
But they're okay.
Yeah.
The chickens are okay. The chicken coop is obliterated.
No. So we've been dodging falling limbs and really...
And there are trees down everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. It was a fun sight. So, you know, we are heading to the cliffs of the Columbia River Gorge to make this all right and taste through 2 bottles of Chardonnay from Maryhill Winery. Because we like Chardonnay. Yes, we do. We like Chardonnay. How about you? Okay. Here's a kind of a fun thing. We've got 2 Chards from Maryhill Winery.
And they have a local tasting room in Spokane,
Yeah,
right?
they do. Yes, they do. I couldn't find much actual information on these 2 particular bottles on their website, which I thought was kind of interesting. But one is their, what we would call their classic Chardonnay, and one is their Reserve. There's $6 difference. I find that interesting in and of itself, that there would only be $6 difference, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Yes, happy. Sorry. No, I haven't poured. Okay, we already did that. So I thought, why not see if there's actually a difference between the 2?
The other one's not in a clear bottle, is it?
It is not.
So
No.
we can't really compare anything.
Well, we could bring a third glass out after the break, which we're gonna load up all of these sponsors in one fell swoop because we're only taking 1 break. This is the 2023. Just what they call the classic from Maryhill Winery.
100%?
Oh, that's a great question.
Probably doesn't say.
No, it probably doesn't. And like I said, I couldn't get really any info on the website on these wines. Let's just do a proper Wine Time Fridays toast to health, wealth, abundance, gratitude, chaos.
And peace on earth.
Peace on earth.
And peace from the wind.
Oh my gosh.
It's pretty good.
This is their,
It's just a nice, light Chardonnay, not overly oaked or anything, but there aren't very many things.
You're welcome.
He just stuck his thumb in my glass.
Well, he could have had a bit of whatever that was in there. Don't know.
Oh, it's not cork. The cork seems intact.
Oh, that's true. Although, and I didn't bring it. What the heck? We're not talking about gadgets.
Okay.
But we did get that 1-4-in-1, 5-in-1 thing where it's a pumpy thing. It would be really good for long shadows corks. Older long shadows that were all crumbly. Anyway, this I think is interesting. You know, I wonder if we should.
We don't have a cough button.
No, we haven't got a cough button. We're not that tech savvy here.
No.
Production savvy. Maybe I should pour mine into yours, and we should pour this Reserve.
Okay.
And taste them side by side.
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, let's do that. I will give myself a little rinse pour. This is, I mean, we are flying by the seat of our proverbial pants. There we go. All right. What a week.
What a week. And is our Christmas tree decorated yet?
Hey, sure it is. Let's go with the positive.
Let's say that it is.
It will be completely finished by Christmas. Oh.
It would be much easier to clean it up if we just said, whatever.
Yeah, you did, I thought, jokingly say that the other day. I'm putting it right next to the mistletoe that hangs above the door, that the door wouldn't shut because mistletoe was there. Ooh, how about that? Okay. Now, this is the 2023 Reserve Chardonnay by Maryhill. Okay? And Shelley's going to do a little visual.
But you can't really see. You can't really see. I know you see red reflections in there. It's a slightly darker.
The Reserve.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the differences when you talk about these, at least here with Maryhill, I want to see my Christmas shirt. Okay. I feel better.
Okay.
Work really hard, try to be festive. Damn it.
You can be festive and hide my face. That's okay.
Your face is not hidden.
Almost.
Okay. Go like this.
There
you go. Nice. So the classic, the $13 one, they're crafted from fruit sourced. These wines are crafted from fruit sourced from vineyards across Washington State. It's meant to be approachable, an everyday expression of the grape. And I think we tasted that. Have you tasted this one yet?
Nope.
You should taste that.
Let me taste this first.
Yeah.
Again.
And while she's doing that, the proprietor's reserve does say that, right? Sure does. The proprietor's reserve. $19. So we're talking $6 whole difference. It's where it gets interesting because they actually use first press juice for this tier. Thoughtfully blended from specific vineyard lots chosen by the winemaker specifically for their quality. Now, we should talk about first press in a moment.
Okay.
What are you getting on the differences? And you can talk about that while I taste it.
There's a difference. I do like the Reserve better. The non-Reserve is lighter and fruitier. The Reserve has more depth. It has a little more oak maybe, or maybe they're just better fruit.
That classic one, I was getting it tasted flat to begin with. I know it's flat wine, but it just tasted flat. Mm-hmm. And there was a little bit of like a paint thinner way back, like just a hint. It wasn't anything in my face or anything.
That's not good.
No, I would think not. Let's try the Reserve. I really have to concentrate because I want to see the differences. Got better mouthfeel. I mean, right off the bat, I would say it's got better mouthfeel, a little bit more depth. Obviously, this $19 reserve that we got from Fred Meyer isn't going to break the bank either. But I was just curious, is it worth spending $6 more for this than it is to just get this, the 13?
It's hard to say.
There is a difference though. And I would probably say there's a $6 difference. I mean,
At
it's
least a $6.
yeah. I don't think it's like double or anything. I don't think this is you could get a $30 price point for this, and this is $13-14. I don't think that's the case. I as a business person, I would either lower that $1 or raise this $1, and it's
Or
just
both.
or both. Yeah, $2 difference, but then there's at least a gap that seems. Because I think there's probably that difference. You know, you said at least $6. I think that's probably true.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting. Let's take a break, and when we come back, well, these things will have opened up a little bit, and we'll revisit those when we come back. Hey. Hello and welcome. Oh, you want to do it?
No, thank you. You're doing fine.
And welcome back. Hello and welcome back to Wine Time Fridays with Shelley and Phil and a couple shards from Maryhill Winery. Episode 296, December 19th. 6 days till Christmas. It's amazing. We've just poured a glass of the Maryhill Classic Chardonnay and the Maryhill. Does it say Classic on the front? I think it's their website that says that. And then the Proprietor's Reserve Chardonnay. $13 on the Classic and $19 at Fred Meyer on the Reserve. I think I probably would, if I was being honest, and I would probably go with the Reserve.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. And spend the few bucks more. Really, it's a few bucks more.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's 25% more or whatever, or 30%. But we're talking not a big, we're not talking $40 versus 10
Right.
or something like that. We have a wine word of the week, wine words of the week, and I kind of teased it a little bit.
Word. It's one word because it has a dash.
Hyphen.
Yeah, hyphen.
It's the Liberty Lake Wine Cellars wine words of the week. What do you got?
It's first press.
Well, why is that important? First of all, what is first press?
It's the juice that comes out very easily at the beginning without having to put a lot of pressure.
So, why is that important? So,
I guess because for one reason you're not disturbing the skins.
which add to the tannins that get
Mm-hmm.
in there, right? The harder you press, you get more juice, but you also start extracting the more bitter compounds and tannins from the skins and the seeds, which you're going to get more from this. I'm going to revisit that lesser expensive one.
I don't think there's more tannins in that, so maybe they
No.
press it the same way.
Well, no, I think I have a hard time tasting tannins in a white wine. So Maryhill uses the first run, the first pressed juice specifically for this Proprietor's Reserve. And that's, there's another step, right? You have to be, it's more delicate. You grab that and then you shuttle that off you go.
You could.
And then you repress the rest. And that kind of makes sense. You're going to get the juicier juice, the easy minimal runoff from that press, which I think is kind of interesting. It does have a different texture. on that. We're just going to zip right through this today.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
Yes.
I'm really tired.
Holiday fatigue.
It's just, that I don't like wind, Shelley.
Oh, yeah. It's very scary.
Well, it's just,
Very scary.
what do you call the ions that are in the air when the wind's whipping
The
around?
hydrogen ions get thrown around.
Yeah, they're bouncing off my little head.
So were the acorns and the pine cones were bouncing off the house like every minute.
Yeah, comment in any comment below wherever you're listening, and if you need some pine cones, we have them.
Yeah, we did.
We have piles and piles in the backyard now because that tree is still sitting there.
Lying there, and it's laying there, and it's going to be laying there for a while.
Yeah, maybe a week.
At
But I've got something coming, a big old cage to put around the chicken coop. Oh my gosh, the chickens! I would go out at 5 a.m. and the top had been blown off where they sleep, and I peer down with my little headlamp on, and they're looking up at me like, "What in the world is going on?" I don't think that's what they're saying. I think they swore, but this is a family podcast. Some things that we had, some wines that we may have enjoyed this week. I'm gonna try this little one again.
Mm-hmm. We had Cinder. I
Yeah.
didn't say what we had.
No, I meant to look at that on the.
Oh.
It's still
It
on
was
the
red.
table. Yeah, it was a red blend, and it was very good. We
was
have to
very good.
stop finishing these bottles in one night.
Tell everyone.
No, I'm not telling anybody.
Ferrari Carano Chardonnay. Big Basin Homestead.
I almost gave that a 5.0 in Vivino.
Wow.
I went 4.9.
4.9.
Yeah,
Scott Kelly Pinot Gris, which was not bad for a Pinot Gris. And
exactly.
it actually was very good. Benjamin Darno Minervois.
That's also very good.
Yeah,
That was a GSM plus C,
plus a C.
Carignan.
Carignan. Rodney Strong Chardonnay and Eternal Wines Darkness Syrah, which was
Also
very
really good. We've had good wines this week.
We did.
Maybe that's why the winds were all blustering. We have Champagne Day
Because we had
coming
good
up.
wines.
Yeah, sometimes.
They were jealous.
Maybe. Yeah, possibly.
We have Champagne Day coming up.
Yeah.
2 of them, right?
Well,
December 31st, New Year's Eve.
yeah.
Of course, you
makes
have
sense.
to have a champagne on New Year's Eve.
And for the 3rd time in a row, or 4th time in a row, maybe it's 3rd annual Wine Time Fridays, Champagne and Fries Day at Seasons of Coeur d'Alene.
Yay.
I think.
Second time it's been at Seasons, right?
Right. Yep. Actually, it's the 4th time because we did twice at Lola. One while they were building,
Yeah.
one when they were finished, and then 2 times at Seasons. And the same old gang is going to be there.
Yay.
Trying not to grow the gang because then it's hard to record it.
I thought we did grow the gang by 2.
Who?
I forget. But I'll tell you
Okay.
when I remember.
Okay. I don't think so. Another huge thanks to our sponsors today, and really all of them all year. We'll kind of do that next week when we do the year in review, which is what to expect next week. CDA Gourmet, Pilgrim's Market, and Ravora. When you go into Pilgrim's Market, say a nice hello, kind hello to Sarah. She had surgery on her hand and wrist, and she can't lift very much for like 3 months.
You can't even drink wine?
No, it's the other hand. You can do the other hand. You learn real quick how you can drink with your opposite hand. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. With a little bit of knowledge, wine becomes a lot less overwhelming. By the way, go pick these wines up
And
see for yourself if what you think the difference is. There is a difference, and it's probably about $6 worth.
No, I think it's more than that.
It's probably $8.50 difference.
I don't know.
We'll see you next week when we do the year in review.
Thank you for spending part of your day to wind down with Shelley and Phil. Remember, you can listen to any episode of the Wine Time Fridays podcast by visiting winetimefridays.com or wherever you get your podcasts. And join us on our Wine Time Fridays Facebook page, Instagram, or on Twitter, which is @VintageTweets for daily conversation. Until next week, here's our toast to you, to health, wealth, abundance, gratitude, peace on earth, and of course, romance.